It kind of took a tragedy. I got my first house actually in 2004, and so this was when the market was relatively, yeah, still competitive, but at the time prices were pretty low. I had just gotten married. This was my first marriage, and went through a really bad divorce through that process. But we had put our names into a lottery for a new development out in central Oahu. And yeah, so just brand new spanking house. Again, probably like nothing, probably for what you can pay for a studio in town right now, but a 3-bedroom, 2.5. Just got really lucky getting into that property early. But yeah, went through a very unfortunate divorce during that time and was stuck with, you know, what I thought at the time was just heavy mortgage payments. And I just said, you know what, I don't even know if I could keep this property or let alone like afford, you know, just all the expenses. But my parents were just encouraging me and just saying, hey, you know what, this is going to be worth it for the long run. Just keep paying down the mortgage and you'll see the fruits of your labor. Just watch and wait and see. And so what happened was, within a span of time, that property had more than doubled within its value. And then I just had this huge chunk of equity that I didn't know what to do with, because I was thinking, hey, I can actually retire, right? I can just live off of this. But then there was a side of me that said, well, you know what, there's got to be a smarter way of being able to use my money to make more money. And then not just only for the sake of money, but wanting to leave more of a legacy for my family, for my children, for my children's children, right? And so I was always wondering, yeah, like, how can I get myself, even though I had this kind of huge this huge gold mine, so to speak, my cash flow situation with my job and my expenses, I wasn't too good in budgeting, just all the kind of basic Dave Ramsey kind of stuff, right? I was just kind of horrible at that. And I know I needed help, because at the end of every month, I felt like I was working so hard, getting so many projects, spending frivolously, and at the same time only having about $100 to $200 left a month. And then I thought, man, something needs to change, because I'm working so much, but kind of reaping so little rewards for the fruit of my labor. And so that's when I started hearing different stories and testimonies of other friends that were buying rental properties. They were telling me about their cash flow situations. I would have close friends just be paying for new cars in cash. And I was like, what are these guys doing? Because it's obviously not what I'm doing, and I want to get in on this. And so I literally had just lunches with a bunch of very successful friends that were in the game. And then I just kept on hearing the word TARDIS over again. And so that just inspired me to actually go check out this company called TARDIS Wealth Strategies, which we have a very awesome relationship with right now. And not only was I a client, but actually now they're one of my clients through my business and through videography. So we have this very awesome kind of give-take relationship. But it was through TARDIS that I was able to learn about their patented income snowball, which is pretty much, it's this revolutionary way of looking, creating your wealth as a system that most businesses do, but a lot of people personally don't know that this sort of product or this sort of method even exists. And so once we started implementing this system to our finances, and then I was just getting married at the time, again, to now my current bride Leela, but just the education that we learned from there through real estate investing, through this new wealth system, cash flow. We even became minimalists for a season and just saw the value of how every dollar worked in terms of now being able to put things into a system where your money's not only compounding, but you're also reverse compounding, paying off debt at the same time, and just seeing, hey, there's no other system like this where, again, you can use leverage in a way that's very wise, right? Because leverage isn't for everybody without the right education or without the right coaching. But if you're able to take, for instance, the equity that I had in my first home, I converted all that into down payments for real estate, into first trust deeds. We converted our whole Roth IRA to a self-directed IRA, bought property through there, created an infinite banking system with permanent life insurance. And so just creating all these different vehicles of passive income, so that when maybe if things got slow on my Instammersion side, or maybe if the church side, maybe if there were cutbacks or whatever, that it wouldn't necessarily be a blow, because I would know that no, I have all these different things that are working for me in my sleep, and I can just focus doing what it is that I love doing.